I'm Alessandra Barrett, Special Projects Editor for the Journal of Commerce. I'm at our Inland Distribution Conference in Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm joined by Erik Hansen, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Intermodal for Kansas City Southern. Thanks for speaking with me today, Erik.
Thank you, I'm glad to be here.
We've heard a lot about the growth in cross-border intermodal between the U.S. and Mexico, and also about growth at the port of Larazo Cardenas. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on there?
In terms of cross-border intermodal, this is a huge market we're talking about. We're talking more than 3 million truckloads a year moving across the U.S.-Mexico border, and Kansas City Southern and the other railroads only have probably less than 3% overall of that market. So the sheer market size is an opportunity right there. And there's a significant amount of interest in converting from over-the-road movement to railroad. It's cheaper to do it by railroad. It's safer, more secure for the cargo to move it by railroad. And there is a lower environmental impact, which is also important to some of our shippers at least. And so over time, that conversion will continue, and we'll continue to see a significant growth in that market. For Larazo Cardenas, that port is a significant growth area for Mexico in its own right. When you look at the Mexico market, consisting of 115 million people, combined with nearshoring of manufacturing happening to a greater extent every year for the US and the Latin American market actually, then what you're seeing is that Mexico's importance as an importer of goods from Asia, from Latin America, or from elsewhere will only increase in the future. The manufactured products from Mexico will be distributed from there. But Larazo is riding the wave of that particular growth in imports, be it raw materials or semi-finished goods. Looking at the infrastructure in Larazo Cardenas, we are also seeing that the port itself has natural deep water. It can take basically the biggest ships afloat today and would be able to call that port. And that creates economies of scale for the shipping lines that are bringing in the cargo. And additionally, the port itself has basically unconstrained expansion possibilities in terms of land, in terms of what they can do to build out the existing terminals or create new ones in the future. So this is the port that we believe will be the growth port of the future for Mexico.
Domestic intermodal service in the U.S. is also having a period of growth. What is Kansas City Southern doing to support that growth?
The domestic intermodal service in the U.S. has been growing for years. That being said, that we have seen over the past months a challenge in the U.S. infrastructure in terms of bottlenecks, in terms of lack of capacity in certain particular lanes in the country. All the railroads are investing in their network, in their infrastructure, and we're doing the same. Actually, Kansas City Southern is this year investing 28% of our revenue in the infrastructure, which is significantly more than before, but we have over the last 5 years invested more than 20% a year of our revenue in the infrastructure here. So that of course makes a difference over time. Mm-hmm. What we are specifically doing in order to sustain one of the more important trade lanes in the domestic US business is to build a new facility in Wiley, Texas, in Dallas. Our existing facility there is running at capacity, let's put it that way, and is becoming a bottleneck. And the new facility will be state-of-the-art with automated gate systems, with basically unlimited capacity expansion possibility going forward. So that will alleviate the pressure on that particular market tremendously.
Well, thanks for taking time from the conference. I really appreciate you giving us a little bit of your perspective.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
I've been speaking with Erik Hansen, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Intermodal for Kansas City Southern.